Hello, hello.
Hey, 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 how you doing? It was sunny here today, and
No, it's not.
now it's not.
But Carrie got new sunglasses, so I feel like she needed
I
to
want
show
to
you.
show them to you because, in this world where we cannot, the gas,
Oh.
everything, inflation is outrageous. And for those of us who are older, we know that we're coming into more troubled times. For those who are super young, they might not understand yet what's happening, but suggestions here are go to your vintage stores. I bought shirts, I bought some sweaters, I bought these cool babies, and it's like, I don't even know, like 80% off what it would be at another store.
It's the way to do it.
I think so.
And still
too.
be cool.
Okay, so here I am, but aren't those cool?
They are cool.
Feel like a movie star.
They suit you very well.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you very much.
So welcome back. I guess it's been a couple weeks since we've done one of these suckers. So we're pretty happy to be back on, and with a big announcement too. This is kind of a cool thing because lots of people have been asking about this in-person side of things because
that's how we used to do it.
We like the people. We like to touch. We like to be with. We like to network. We like all those things. And although the virtual course is absolutely phenomenal,
it is
just
stunning.
Ask anybody who's taken it. We do have this opportunity to do this now in person.
Just once this year.
Yeah. So we're very, very pumped about it. But we thought we should let y'all know about it. But
absolutely. Good morning, Mr. Mike, our beautiful host from New Mexico.
Where is he in New Mexico, Carrie?
Las Cruces.
Look at you go. I'm so proud of you.
There you go. I never know when I'm saying something right or wrong.
San
Juan, but she gets excited and then it's like, oh, that's a bummer. She said it right.
Yeah. I'm proud.
I don't know. She's proud.
I am. So first and foremost, if you guys hear something today that boggles your mind or you just think, wow, this is fantastic. No popos. Put in the hashtag.
Oh,
yeah. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Holy jump into the fish, because then we know what you guys are liking to hear and how cool things are.
And I have to tell you, you're going to be throwing in a whole bunch of holy jumping tuna fishes in there because in-person training, wowza freaking mundos. This is going to be outstandingly terrific and get your career moving quickly into the direction you're wanting it to go to.
I'm not going to lie to you. We're pretty pumped about it.
Yeah,
we really are. So of course, throw this out and share, because sharing is in fact,
it's caring.
That's right. Sharing
I don't
is
like
caring,
saying that,
but it's true.
And I don't know why I don't like saying it. It just annoys me.
It's because I say it repeatedly.
Yeah, and it annoys me like your dream team thing. I don't like that one either. But I like holy jumping tuna fish. That makes me happy.
Yeah, I like that. Good morning, Heidi. Good to see you on as well. So share this out. If you know anybody that's contemplating this course, but maybe is more of an in-person kind of style of people, share this out so that everybody can get to know about it too.
Exactamentos.
Then, of course, the good old hashtag that we are life changers. And we aren't just talking about us. We're talking about you guys. Every single one, every horse, every dog, every cat, everybody out there has the opportunity to change a life every single day that they live and they breathe.
And I still feel it's through kindness that is how we are life changers. Kindness is the absolute ingredient to life itself. There is no need at any point in any of our lives to be unkind, even when we despise the human being.
Yeah.
I just thought of one person in my head. That's why I'm like, wait a second. But kindness is definitely the key ingredients to make it all run a little bit smoother, because as we all know, life is hard. And what's that? Hard. Every day we live and breathe. But when we understand and we have those tools to appreciate the beautiful breath of life and how stunning it is as a gift to be here, it really helps us to move forward and through all of those challenges, obstacles, and problems. Because remember, there's no problems. There's only solutions.
That's right. And, I was just thinking about, like, you put kindness out there, you get kindness back. You put ugliness out there, what's coming back at you too? And I was just, even at that airport, I got called a bad name.
The C word to Charles.
And it didn't go well.
C word.
Anybody. But it's the kind of thing that, stuff happens in life all the time. It may not be the way you saw something. It may not be the way you were thinking something was going to turn out. But at the end of the day, if you go through it with a little bit of kindness and you don't actually like try to affect people in a negative way, good things come back at you too. So yeah, that's good stuff. Good morning, Lenore. Good to see you on as well. And Miss Krista.
Nice.
Look at all of our lovely life changers.
Just an FYI, I might have to go because you see, I have 2 puppies. Well, they're not really puppies anymore. They're over 3 years old, but they have been little wanderers, and yet they're guardian shepherds.
Yeah, I think they think they have to guard further.
Yeah, they leave our house to go to other humans, which they have fed them, which is really not kind.
No,
because it has made it worse. So I have these little vibration things. Vibrate. Woo!
Yeah, just vibrate before you guys get excited.
Yeah, no, it vibrates, and it's been working super great for dog training. I really never wanted to be a dog trainer. I like being with horses and getting to know the horses and understanding their language and their culture. And I always like delving in deep. However, no, I am a dog trainer as well.
With a button.
With a button.
Yeah, buttons help. At least buttons are exciting. The other thing to throw in there is the replay. If you guys are catching us on replay, then please do throw that in so we can come back and say hello to you as well.
Hello,
that's all.
Farewell. Ba, 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 ba. I love the sound of music. Okay, it's just that kind of day. It's so exciting to be back with you all. Oh, one of our dogs is here that I'm training. So I'm going to let him in.
Oh, okay. That makes it easier as well.
Yeah.
So this in-person training, how's it all going to work? So we'll go through a little bit of the logistics first. And if you guys do have questions, anybody who's on, please feel free to ask because we do love the questions. The very large dogs are coming in. It's going to be like a bull at a china shop any second here.
Yeah, I think we love questions more than life itself.
Yeah, we do.
And, complicated, help me out with this situation. I love those kind of ways that we can brainstorm together and help everyone. Penny,
good morning.
My gosh, it has been forever and a day.
Our lovely Penny.
We love our Penny too.
Yes. So how this is going to work is that, people regularly say when they sign up for the course, is there anything I can do first? Well, yeah, there sure is. So you'll have the pre-work piece to do. So you get that all done before you arrive. And then it's 5 days, big days.
Oh, you'll be so beautifully wasted. It's not even funny.
Yes.
But in-person training is the cat's meow. Because it is so stunning to literally be there in the moment as this is happening. And that pre-work course that Carolyn was talking about, so it's still an 8-day certification course.
Yeah.
But you will do your kind of like a day 1, if you will. You will do that before you come because that's the toughest part, just to kind of get you in the groove and the jive of how equine-assisted learning really works.
Yeah.
And like even scientifically, like research, all of those components. So that part will be completely under your belt. So when you do come and you do learn the other theory components, you're also thrown into the actual exercises, which is where you literally see the magic of the horses literally teaching.
And it is so magic.
And I do have to tell you, there is not one facilitator who has been certified through us who has not ever had the aha, oh my gosh, I got to go back and I got to tell my horse story.
Something different. Yeah.
Or, oh my gosh, I really had no idea it really is the stimulus from the humans that makes the change in the horse. And I know even for you in New Mexico.
Yeah. Well, Rhonda said it best at the very end of the 3-day training. She said, you hear about all these fantastic things that are going to happen and all the life-changing experiences. And then you go and you do this. And then it happens to you. And you're like, holy Toledo. Now, what do I do with all of this information? But it's phenomenal that they just see a different way. And some of the horses, the ones we were working with in New Mexico, like they were wondering, like, is this horse okay? Is this going to be fine? You forgot how to horse. So step back into who you are and how you would work with your horses. And then a whole different magical being happens with them. And then when we had in the non-horsey clients, it was phenomenal. This horse was just stunning. So yeah, they're just the hands-on piece of it, I think, is what dots every I, crosses every T, and makes it so it's all super, super, super solid. And the nice thing with this in person is we get that theory piece in the mornings. And then, well, I guess depending on the heat.
And then the afternoons.
Yeah. And
we
then
don't have heat like New Mexico. Mexico.
No.
So we're fine.
It's a special.
We're
place
fine.
there.
We've got an enclosed arena.
Yeah, but
Okay.
we do a little bit of the theory and then you apply it right away.
Yes.
So that's the super nice piece of it too, is you get to see it like in action as you go through everything as well. And I think I just think that's so stunning to be able to do it that way. Like that's how my brain works in a lot of ways too.
It was the olden days style, except now, of course, our course has literally moved in a momentous way because it's much longer. Like seriously, even when you do your in-person training, so many times people say, seriously, I could be here like another 3 weeks because it's that profound and understanding and watching those horses do what they naturally do, but allowing the horse to actually be a horse who can only think, act, and respond like a horse. I think that's the biggest thing. I really love our little tribe here of our facilitators.
Ayla on here, Mary Jean on here. We got Stephanie and Molly.
I love that.
Yeah.
And Molly, this is the nice part too, I do have to say, with our certification, of course, you can always come back for training. So that's like free training. So you've already paid your initial investment to get off and running with your career, but you can come back and get that more training anytime you want. And I know Molly's going to Woodstock, Ontario for her second time around to get that retraining. Just get it solid. And you hear it a different way.
I was just going to say that because that's what Dana and Mike both said, that it's a totally different thing because you're in a different space.
Yeah,
right? You've tried absolutely. You've been there. You've done some stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Flippin' Look at everybody is on.
I know.
This is so cute.
The whole gang's here.
The gang's, how's that song go?
I don't know.
Oh, the gang's all here. Oh my goodness. Hail, hail, the gang's all here. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Hail.
Congratulations. You have found a song.
Oh my gosh.
I've never heard that before. Nope.
That's freaking bizarre.
That is bizarre. I've heard most of them.
Okay. Anyway, we're very excited.
Yes. Good morning, Loretta, as well.
Yeah. And our newbie.
Yeah. She's like, what is happening on this thing?
Crazy.
Focus. That's where we're
focus.
At
Back. So you've got your before you come training. Then you have your 5 days literally with us. And not only will you go through all the exercises and the curriculum programs that you receive with your course, you actually get to start facilitating it, briefing it, stepping in the arena, understanding what your horses are saying to be able to do those step-ins. Then you debrief it. Like, it's absolutely outrageous. Then the best part is you get to go home all wasted beautifully. And emotional. And some people are still questioning what the heck just happened.
Processing.
Then you get to go home. And of course, then we are going to send you your business day package as well, because then you don't literally have to spend the money to be away longer from home. That's why we've kind of created this in-person training in a different way, so that you do some computer work before you come, and then you do computer work after you've been here, but at least you can do it from the comfort of your home. And the bonus is you can keep pressing replay. And
you got weekends to travel. I think that makes it a little bit easier too, that you aren't missing like another day of work if you've got that going on, or another little bit of this and that. So you've just got your weekends to travel to and from, and then you got your courses ahead of time and after, and it just works beautifully.
It's just so wonderful. So we want you to join you.
We want you to
join. It is August
29th to September 2nd.
We thought we'd do it over summer because lots of times people have the ability to maybe work it better for holidays. So, and of course, any of you from the USA, we would love for you to come to our in-person training. For those of you who can travel, and for those of you who like to travel, it's a really nice way to be able to come and get that in-person training as well. Yeah. But that will be,
the 29th. Yeah.
Yes.
I believe it's the 29th.
Yes. August 29th to September the 2nd.
Yes. So those are the 5 days in there. And again, we're not running this like all the time right now. We're going to see how things roll, but we're doing this for this year. This is the one and only time. So it's time to get into it.
For those of you in New Zealand though, I do have to tell you, we have a huge one going on in New Zealand. Now, Jane and her team are coming over to train for the 3-day hands-on training, which is again, with that virtual training or the online at your own pace, and then you add your 3-day magical component of the horses teaching. But in New Zealand, it's actually a 6-day in live person training, and we're only offering it once. So any of you who are in the New Zealand area, you definitely want to be there. And again, if you're from Australia and you want to travel to New Zealand because you can and because you like traveling, then you can obviously join as well. But there is nothing more powerful than being in person to understand the concepts that are being applied. Because, you can read it and you can watch the videos and it's starting to make sense to you.
But you feel it.
But when you're literally that tactile being in a moment, when a horse literally responds to everything, that is where that solid piece of holy jumping tuna fish. This is absolutely mind-blowing. Horses naturally know how to teach. It's just us humans who have been in a state of, should I say, more control. So we want our horses to be in a controlled state. We always, number one thing a horse needs to feel is safe. Number one thing our clients need to feel is safe. When you can actually understand how a horse thinks, acts, and responds, how a horse in his culture and language understands the number one thing is safety, all your clients are safe. So that's why it's so powerful in the journey of allowing our horses to naturally do what they naturally do in the wild. And that's through that teaching piece. When things are great, we see. When things are not great, we see. When things are confusing, we see, because the horse is the feeler. So he feels, of all beings, he is the feeler, and he feels when those things are off within humans. And guess what? Humans, we're off on a regular basis because we do so much thinking that our gut and our thoughts do not jive anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
MJ had a good question too. Is this different than the 3-day I signed up for at the end of September? Yes and no. So the 3-day that you are coming to, that's once you've done the virtual piece. So you got all the theory out of the way.
Yeah.
That's already done.
Bye-bye.
So the 3-day is just people are programs and horses and horses and programs and programs and horses. That's all that 3 days. No, nobody bark. Sorry. So that's how the 3-day works, because you've already done all of the theory component on the online virtual course or doing the online at your own pace. Then the 5-day one, this is where we're mix and matching that theory and the hands-on programs as well. So
it's a different course.
Yes. But yeah, the 3-day you're going to love in September as well.
And Stephanie is going to Woodstock, Ontario as well. And Stephanie is on here as well.
Oh, good. Yeah. Perfect.
That's right.
Loretta.
There she is.
At the end there, she asks, where exactly are we located? So we are just about 20 minutes east of Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
And
and full stop.
Stop. And then in New Zealand, shoot, I forget exactly where it is. It's not Auckland.
It's outside Auckland.
Yes. So
there's words that actually
come with us.
Yeah,
but that's okay, because I think Loretta is not from New Zealand. Is
probably not, because I think there's
Loretta.
I think those guys.
Just to guess, because usually they're still sleeping. That's why I always think, there's no Aussies or New Zealanders here.
And I think that this is probably the one I'm not going to be able to pronounce regardless.
Because it's like one of those words.
Pikachu. It's not Pikachu.
Pikachu.
I promise you the word is not Pikachu, but I'm pretty sure it starts with a P.
Well, that helps out.
Yeah.
So very much. It's not even funny.
I find that my words are very succinct and powerful today. And I'm doing a bang up job.
Oh my goodness, I love it. Michigan.
Yay,
to the USA.
Yes, I'm gonna stop.
I know there's a USA song too.
Born in the USA.
Well, there's so many USA songs. Yeah. But you guys, it's so beautiful, because our Canada Day, which is July the 1st, it was very, very sad here in old Canada. My heart was beyond broken. We're actually not allowed to be patriotic, but in the USA, Carolyn was there.
Flags everywhere. Everybody was wearing the shirts that showed like red, white, and blue. Like they felt it. And even before it, like it was like you just feel the patriotism in that country. It was I love the USA. Yeah.
One day, maybe I'll go back again.
We both just sit there.
Like, I like that.
Yeah, no, it was wonderful being down there for sure and feeling that again. that
Yeah.
same way.
Yeah.
Flags
That would
everywhere.
have to be different,
It was
right?
beautiful.
I
Beautiful.
agree.
Anyway, back to
the
we
actual
digress
course.
once again.
We did.
Yeah.
For any of you who do want more information on what the actual certification is, Carolyn can put up the website here as well. But we don't have the in-person training literally being marketed because we're just doing it one time, because it's been a couple of years, as you all know, of being closed down. Well, 2.5 years actually.
Yeah.
So we've just got it in a section that's a little bit hidden, because of course we have very small groups of people that we like to train, because we want to give you the most for your investment. And of course, being in smaller groups allows you to have that safety and the questions and those moments to just be in your place.
So that, there's not a ton of availability for this one either. We don't have a whole bunch. But if you go to our website, equine-connection.ca, you click on upcoming courses, then you would click on Canada, and you will see it underneath there, and it will say
or USA. It says it in
both. In that one as well.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. So either way, but you will see it in there. And if you get totally lost, feel free to message us as well. We're more than happy to send you the link.
Exactamendos. You know, we just recently did a TikTok. I wish Carolyn could bring this up, which this is where my brain doesn't understand. Okay. Like, I get Facebook and I get other social media platforms where we meet, we connect, we build our tribes together. We are like-minded people who are wanting to do the same thing, work with horses in a completely different way to help humans to be able to move forward and yet still make a living by making some money. So TikTok, of course, is my nemesis, I guess you would say, because it is fun. And, you know, we went to a conference in Banff, Alberta, which was really, you know, the people of TikTok were there talking about their platform, and they brought it to fruition that it's actually an entertainment platform. It's not a social media platform, but it's entertainment, because how they say it is, when you go on TikTok, you don't type to anybody else, you don't message anybody else, you don't take a phone call. TikTok. You're in that entertainment moment. So Jane, actually, Hemingway Moore, who will be teaching the New Zealand course, came out from Australia, and she was here with us a few days. We did this TikTok. We're just doing this funny little dance. Like, it's not even
this one.
Yeah, your brain doesn't even have to think how to do this. Okay. Like, it's that simple, which is really nice for me. We have had like 1 million views on this.
So
thing,
weird, isn't it?
And people interested. And we're not even with a horse. This is where my brain just doesn't understand TikTok. But if any of you want some fun, head over to our TikTok place.
I'll put that up too.
Because I guess the TikTok place is a good place to be.
Particularly the talking.
Because we can make you smile. I don't know if we've ever made anyone cry, but it would be fun to make you cry. Like crying in a good way. Yeah. In a good way.
We like to make people cry.
You know, where it's
from your life changers
from your toes, where you're like, oh my goodness, this is so amazing.
A heart effect cry in a good way.
Yeah, exactly.
Not like we're gonna call you names so you cry.
No, we're not like that.
No,
we're not like that.
Folk.
Absolutely.
But yeah, check us out on TikTok. Absolutely. And TikTok is an interesting place. If you haven't been on it yet, I suggest you go. I love it.
Very interesting.
I don't know why we're whispering.
Me either.
Okay.
Any questions for anyone? Does anyone have a question? I love that way. I mean, we've had a couple of questions. This has been very exciting.
Just so you guys know, like, when you interact with us on this, it makes us feel cool. Like, it makes us feel like we were actually having the conversation with you, which makes us very happy. Otherwise, when we don't have anybody writing anything, then we just feel like dorks who are sitting up there talking to a screen with each other.
Yeah, and it's not fun to just keep looking at your face. Like, that's what we see is just us.
Yeah. I try to look at you, though.
Yeah, I tried to look at you too, but then I hit a wrinkle. And then I'm like, oh, look at that wrinkle.
I hit a chin.
Yeah, or the chins. That's exactly right.
We need this up higher so that we can just.
That's true. Let's try that. Is that better?
It is.
Okay, now we're getting a little vain. So you know what we better do is go and head on out to the horses.
That's so true.
So they can bring us back to being humbled again in the beautiful being of living in our nows. That's why I love working with horses.
That's one thing too, even from the hands-on last week, the humbling piece of it. Because you know when you think you know lots, it's so beautiful to realize you know nothing.
No, you really don't.
And like we've said that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like the most freeing thing that we've ever had about our knowledge of horses is to know we know nothing.
Yeah.
Because we don't know anything yet. We know lots. But there's always so much more to learn and to bring into our knowledge base than we learn from every single group that comes out to us.
Absolutely.
And it's such a beautiful way to kind of reciprocate knowledge that way about the horses. So it really is the most lovely piece. You two are so entertaining. Thank God.
Oh, thanks, Victoria.
Because otherwise we're just big dorks sitting here.
Okay, so we could start our own platform because she said we're entertaining.
That's right.
Okay, I like that.
Sounds like a lot of work though. Insightful life skills. I'm not sure what your name is, but you can feel free to let us know too. Which airport would be the closest? That would be the Calgary International Airport.
YYC.
That's the one.
And then we're only like 40 minutes away from the airport. So it's super duper cool.
Yeah.
It's so much fun to be out here at the Equine Connection headquarters because, well, first of all, there's mountain rock here. You see mountain, you have prairie.
It's so pretty.
You have, well,
Big
you
sky.
all know what it's like to just be on your own piece of land. I love topography, but it is just a beautiful place to be. It feels so safe. It feels so wonderful. Oh, I just love being here. And I love it when y'all join us. I try to be a little bit USA.
She's a little bit country and a little bit rock and roll.
I am.
Loretta, I threw up our website again for you here as well, www.equineconnection.ca. And that has a plethora, if you will, of information about the course, about what you do with your face.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I've got this little collar on the dog, and my brain is trying to think, is it too tight?
Oh,
but then they run and, they go underneath all these barbed wire fences. I don't want this. It was $700 to buy this little instrument of training. So I'm like, is it too tight? Is it not enough?
I've never seen your face.
I wish I would see it.
Oh, I'll show you after.
Okay.
Don't you worry.
No, I'm going to be super embarrassed.
So funny. Come back to me now, Carrie. Holy. Okay. Micro, last week was so good to go through again for myself. It was so good to have, and Dana as well, because they got to see it all again from a completely different perspective.
So different.
That wasn't like so overwhelming.
Yeah. Because you could just be there to watch and be a part of it.
Yes.
You just hear and see things differently.
Yeah. And Mike had a real estate group come out. And from that, he had a ton more likes on his Facebook page and everything else. Everybody just loved it. So he's like big now. And like, yeah, no, this can go. This can happen.
I like that.
Heidi, I can't attend conference this year, but I'm craving being with humans. So I think I might want to. Yes, great idea. Yeah, go and be with the humans. It's good stuff. Very good
Humans
stuff.
are the best.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not all humans. Let's all agree to that. We
Our
know
life
that
changer humans.
our little tribe, our beautiful
Those
life
ones.
changers. Yeah, we are
Oh,
all
boy.
amazing because we're kind and we're nice and we're grounded and we work with horses. And Carolyn is still going on laughing about what I was doing with the
Until
horse.
somebody
with
says,
the horse.
what do you do with your face? Oh
Ella.
my gosh.
Oh,
I'm
what
dying.
is it? Ella? Am I seeing right, or is that an
Isla, but it might be
Oh, Ayla.
because it's pronounced either way.
That's
so
right.
We need phonetics.
Ayla.
Always.
Yes.
Thanks for
I'm
the
going
laughter.
Ayla.
Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I grew up in Western Mass. Oh, perfect.
There you go.
There you go. Look at this. 6 degrees of separation. Gets smaller and smaller all the time.
Seriously, it's so true. Well, that has been a hoot. We would love to see you for the in-person. If you have any questions, we're actually humans that will chat on a phone too.
We will. Yeah, we like it.
I think the biggest thing when you're making an investment that's, bigger than you normally think it would be, because you're actually starting, to me, it's like you're starting a franchise, except you're not having to have the franchise fees and you're not having to pay the huge investment for a franchise. You still get to be you.
Yeah.
And it literally is your business, but we totally set you up in the business world with all the exercises and structural material, how you actually run the programs, tutorial videos. Actually, I have to tell you, the second thing all of our facilitators say who are certified with us is like, it really is a $20,000 business package that we give to you, because it really is. But that's how outstanding it is. Like, there's no way you cannot make it in this business with everything that it has been given to you.
You just got to do your part.
Outstanding. And let's do it.
Yeah.
That's it. Just like Nike.
But that's the people all the time too that we hear say, yeah, you know, I knew the business pack from everything I heard was going to be great, but then I see the business pack and it's like, there's so much there.
Exactamentos. Wow. We should give them a little gift today.
Okay.
So for any of you who want our little gift, because I'm thinking of that little workbook that we had designed with the goals.
The one with the tree thing?
Yeah, with the tree thing. Just send Carolyn an email, and then she can send that off to you, because sometimes it helps, you know, writing down our goals and our ideas and seeing what fits, if the timing is set up right. Because I don't know, I just think it's wonderful. So
I think it's a great way to start, because it kind of gives you an idea that this can work. It organizes your thoughts enough that you're like, oh, okay, this could make sense. I could see this as a thing.
Mike, you were 100% right.
Yeah, it's all about the horse, but it's all up to you. That's 100% right.
It's so, so true.
Yeah. And all you have to do is work it. Then you're good.
Yes. And listen to what the horses are saying.
Yes.
They're telling you something even now.
They speak loud.
Yeah.
Even this one little horse, little Lamari, 34 years old. And she's sitting there and the group was working with her and they're like, she's so sweet. She would never do anything. She's so quiet. Like, as if I'm like, but she's still teaching, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but she's really just standing there for us. It was so funny. I walked away. I turn around. There's Lamari. She's gone. She left him. She said, no. You listen to me when I teach.
Yeah,
exactly. So good.
Ignoring everything. I love that.
She may be chill, but she's still teaching.
It's lovely.
They do it all the time. All right. Well, I think that we've been off on a variety of tangents today.
But no matter what, you will have a blast with the in-person training. And the one thing, if you're thinking about it as well, is you're set to go right after the training.
Yeah.
That means you literally leave us and you go start making your money, doing your programs. You have everything to move forward with. So that is the bonus. You don't have to wait a year to get started.
No, it's all at your fingertips.
You don't need an indoor arena.
Nope.
All you have to have is a couple of your pony pones that you want to work with and an outdoor arena. And well, I'll just tell you this before we say goodbye. When I actually first got started, the one thing I knew being an entrepreneur is I needed to understand what the business was going to be all about. Like, what are these exercises and these programs and how am I going to run them? But I needed to know, how will I market them? How will I sell to the target market that I'm going to be doing? So I knew I needed to get certified first. So I got certified. Then I understood. But I got a contract immediately as soon as I was certified. So I wasn't set up to go. So I rented a piece of land from a lady who lived about 15 minutes away from me.
Nothing fancy.
I rented her outdoor little paddock, and I rented her horses.
Heidi just wrote that in too. You don't even need your own horses or property.
No, that's what I did.
Yep.
So it's not waiting to get going. It's like, do it, and then you move, because your path and your journey is leading you to you wanting to help humans. You want your purpose, you want fulfillment, you want destiny. But working with horses, the path opens up once you're certified to understand where that path is going to guide you to.
Genevieve did it out of the back of her car.
Back of her car, she ran
and it worked amazing.
Yep.
Amazing. Yep. What are those?
Muppets.
Thank you. The little yep.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, doing it again.
Yeah.
Have an amazing day. Remember, you are a life changer. We are a life changer. And together, the world needs us. The world needs us with not only kindness, the world needs us to help them to move forward.
Yes. The
our
life skills.
Families, our young humans who are confused and lost, our adults who are confused and lost. They need these programs. They need your horses, and they need you so that they can move forward.
Tell me a person in this world that cannot stand to gain some life skills.
I don't know anyone.
No, they don't exist.
No, only Jesus did, and he didn't need any of that.
Nope. So except Jesus.
Yeah, but he's not on the
No,
earth literally
no.
anymore.
So the people now, full circle is that everybody
Okay.
needs some life skills. at the end of the
Okay.
day.
And on that, we shall sign out.
Toodles, everybody. Have a
Have a
great
great
week.
one.
Send me an
You're
email for the
amazing.
gift.